If you've ever looked into success development, uh, you know, just mindset for building a business, etc., then you probably know the term um, build a business on your passion, and then the money will follow. Or that's a, like a not exact quote, but that's the concept. And I'm not the most charismatic person. It's kind of obvious from my videos. Not the most creative person, though I do have spurts of it, mostly with writing, and like problem solving, I guess you could say. But when I got into trying to start a small business or make money on the internet with affiliate marketing or network marketing companies, that I didn't have my own product, my own thing, creation, artwork, music. My passion, it took me like up until, I guess, a month or two ago to really have that crystallization of what my passion is, even though I knew it the whole time. It's freedom. It's being on my schedule, not somebody else's. And ultimately, I think most humans, that is something that we're all passionate about. But you can't really create a business based on freedom. At least I couldn't figure out a way to do it. So I was promoting, and still do promote, other people's products and services. But that's all changing with Are You Living You? Because Are You Living You is a brand that I'm building, my own thing. And it will not happen overnight. And that's why I have other income streams occurring now, projects for new ones occurring now. And Are You Living You is one of those projects, essentially. I also want to own an investment property. And, so it's not, I want to have a spectrum of things paying me while I sleep. And there's no way I can build Are You Living You and talk about being free without having created some sort of income online, or have the ability in my life to not have a boss or a job or anything that's tied me down. I recently, yesterday, was going to be doing some stonework with this guy. I'd done a couple jobs with him over the last couple weeks. Started at this site. He was late on Saturday morning, which I'm not a fan of at all. I threw down sand where a flagstone walkway was going to go. That wasn't the right thing to do. There was something else that wasn't the right thing to do. And I just looked at him, and not because I don't know what I'm saying or I just looked at him and be like, well, I don't know how to do this, and I don't know how to, and he left the site. He wasn't like directing me. He just kind of said, dude, make it all happen. I'm not a stone worker by trade. I've done a few projects, but if he leaves the site and then I do something that's pretty standard, and then it was a very small amount of sand that I spread that didn't need to, was going to be where grass was. If you just mix it in with the dirt over the entire front yard, it's not going to affect the grass, and he's making it out. So I just looked at him and I said, I don't really need to work. And I didn't say that like, hey man, like I wanted to keep working and get off my back. And no, I'm looking for him to come back. I'm using it as an out so he can say, well, then get the hell out of here. And I'm done. And it does not affect me, because I have another homeowner that I've been doing projects with for 3 years who called me yesterday morning about working on Sunday. And then another guy that I've been driving a 30-foot truck for their logistics company to do cross-country moving people cross country. We're doing loads in Denver to go to different places across the country. Driving a 30-foot truck down to Colorado Springs. I looked at them a month ago and said it's going to have to be 20 instead of 17 an hour, and this is all cash because I'm used to getting tips when I do loads on loads locally. Like I can make 30 or 40 an hour moving people's households goods. It's my preferred method of this type of work over landscaping, over in construction help, demo, whatever. I'd rather be moving people's things, because when you move people's things and do it correctly and don't mess their stuff up, they're very appreciative and they tip well, and it pays well. For a couple hours of work, you can make $100, easily moving. So this guy calls me this morning, the day after you could say, but was told to leave, walked off a site. When I look at a guy and I say, well, I just can't do anything right, so maybe I just shouldn't be here. And the work calls me. I have work lined up. I didn't lose a job. I'm not freaking out about the money that I was supposed to make yesterday, today, next day, working for this guy. I told him I was only going to do 3 days, so I'm going to take another trip. But my passion is freedom, and I've found a way to not be 100% free. This is the beginning. This is me talking to 23 subscribers, getting maybe a couple hundred views on some videos, if I can get on the first page of Google, which I can for certain terms, and I have for some of my videos. This is only the beginning of Are You Living You? I'm planning on writing a book, a very short self-help manual, putting an ebook and a PayPal button somewhere, and then after I've sold copies, shopping it around to publishers. And it's about getting out of situations that you don't want to be in your life, and taking control and living the life that you want to live. I'm in the process of planning my third hot springs trip. Might be in Aspen, Conundrum Hot Springs, might be another one, Juniper Hot Springs. It's not cheap to drive a V8 2002 Ford van places, but without a job, with passive income sources, and doing a couple days of work a week for people that appreciate my labor, I make it happen. And I'm going to build a business based on freedom and me portraying it through living that life, not just talking about it, living the life, being free, exiting the rat race. It's all happening in my life right now because that is what I think about every day. Focus, discipline, anticipation, and you will get, those are the things that I repeat in my mind basically on a daily or sometimes hourly basis. And it forces me to do something for my business every day, to walk away from situations where I'm compromising myself for time for money. I'm very much over trading my time for money. It's a losing proposition. If I want to spend time on something, I want to be doing a project to make me money while I sleep, or building on property that I own, my own personal project that benefits me, not some other owner of some other project. And the more I focus on those activities and behaviors and mental thought processes, the closer it will continue to get me to the goals that I'm trying to get closer to. And that's the secret. That's the law of attraction. I have the vision for where my life will be in 3 to 5 years. I know how to get there. I know how to use social media, particularly YouTube, to do it. Believe it or not, I have maybe 10 other channels with, 3, 4, 5,000 subscribers over the, 5 active channels, 5 inactive channels. This is just a very young, new project that I haven't even really fully turned on my full efforts into, because until I have, 20, 30, 40, well, I probably have 30 videos. Until I have 75 videos and more views and more subscribers, I can't really realistically start buying shout outs on Instagram. It's something that's in the works, but the process will speed up towards the end of 2019. I will have t-shirts. I will never ask anyone for a donation. That's something else I want to make a huge. I'm not going to be a YouTuber with a Patreon and like exclusive content. You will see a couple things that I promote that either are created by me or I personally use, and by helping yourself or getting something for yourself or someone you love, that's how you would support my channel, not by me begging. You're never going to see my PayPal email or a Patreon. I'm never going to beg anyone for anything. I'm only going to offer my experience, my mindset, what has gotten me to where I am and what's going to get me to where I'm going. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you want to. Have a great day. I'm living me. Are you living you?